Hello students, today we are going to talk about three methods used to find the mean of the given data. So the first method that I am going to talk about is called as the direct method. For the explanation, I am taking first question from your exercise 24b. In this question, age of the students or is given in years in the intervals 16 to 18 and the number of students is 2. In the interval 18 to 20, number of students is 7. In the interval 20 to 22, number of students is 21. And in 22 to 24, number of students is 17. And 24 to 26, number of students is 3. So for this, in direct method, the formula that we will use is written as x bar is equal to summation fx over summation f. So for this we need the sum of the frequency. So delta f or this summation f is the sum of all these number of students. So here this is called as f. Number of students is called as f, and I am representing this by f. This is called as the frequency. And for x, so if the data is not given in direct form, means the value is not given, then we will use x as the class mark. So class mark is the middle value of this class interval. Then the value of x will be the middle value or the class mark of this given interval. So this data is given in the form of class interval. So what I need now is I need x. So x will be the midpoint of this. So that is 16 and 18, the midpoint is 17. 18, 20, middle point is 19. Here it is 21, 23, and here it is 25. This is x. Now we need fx. Summation stands for sum of all the values. So here summation f means sum of all these frequencies, sum of all f. And now we need fx. So for fx, we will multiply these two values. So 17 multiply 2 is 34. 19 multiply 7 is 133. 21 multiply 21, it is 441. 17 multiply 23, it is 391. And 25 multiply 3 is 75. Now I will add all these, and that will be called as summation fx. So on adding all these, we will get 34 plus 133 plus 441 plus 391 plus 75, and the sum of all these values is 1074, and summation f we have is 50. So now to get this, so this will be equal to 1074 over 50, and if we divide this with 50, the answer is 21.48. So this is the mean of the given data, and this is called as the direct method. Now the second method that we have to talk about is called as the shortcut method. So in the shortcut method, the formula used is x bar equal to a plus summation fd over summation f, where this a is called as the assumed mean. A is called as the assumed mean, and d is called as the deviation from mean, and f is the frequency. So for this I am taking question number second. So in this, weekly wages are given and number of workers is given. So number of workers is called as f, and weekly wages are given as in the form of class intervals. Now we will write value of x. So once again, x is the midpoint of these two. So 50 minus 55 plus 50 over 2. So for finding the class mark, we add the 2 and divide by 2. Or simply, what I am looking here is the difference of these two is 5, and I will divide 5 with 2. So I will get 2.5. So the middle value of this will be 52.5. and since the interval is same, so plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 I will be doing. So this will be 57.5 now. Next value will be 62.5. Next value 67.5. Next value 72.5. Then 77.5, 82.5, and then 87.5. So this is x. Now looking at the formula, the next thing that we need is called as the assumed mean. So most of the times assumed mean is taken as a middle value of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So 8 values are given. So it depends on us now. So middle values. So here I can take the assumed mean between these two. So any of these two you can take. So for the simplicity I am taking this as the assumed mean. So this will be called as the assumed mean A. And now deviation is x minus A. Deviation is x minus A. So now I am writing D is equal to x minus A here. So we have to write the difference here. So here it will be 0, and looking at all these things, the difference will be x minus A. So difference will be the multiples of 5. It means the multiples of the difference of this interval. So here it will be minus 5, minus 10, and this will be minus 15. And here it will be 5, 10, 15 and 20. Now we have to find FD. F multiply D. So now we will multiply these. So 5 multiply 15, 75. So it will be minus 75. This will be minus 200, minus 50, and this will be 0. And 9 5s are 45, 60. 12 multiply 15. So it is equal to 180. 180, and 20 multiply 8 is 160. Now on adding these three values, I will get 75 plus 200, 275 plus 50. So this will be 325. Minus 325, sorry. So this will be minus 325. And on adding all these things, I will get 45 plus 60 is 105 plus 180 plus 160. So sum of all these will be 445. So on subtraction, this minus this, so it will be equal to 120. So here the summation FD will be equal to 120, and here summation F is equal to 80. So sum of all these frequencies is 80. Now using the formula, so what I will get here is x bar is equal to A plus summation FD over summation F. So in this question the value of A is 67.5 plus 120 divided by 80. So 12 divided by 8. So these two will get at 4. So 4 3s are and 4 2s are. So this will be 1.5. So it will be 67.5 plus 1.5. So 68, 69. So the mean weight is 69. So this is the answer. Now similarly, I will be talking about now the third method. So in the step deviation method, the mean x bar is given as A plus summation of fu over summation f multiply h. Once again here A is also assumed mean. Here u, value of u will be equal to deviation over h. And if I am using this value in the already used formula, so at the place of u it will be d over h. So h and h will get cancelled. So at the place of u it will be d over h. H over h will be cancelled. So formula will be similar to the value of that we have used in shortcut method. Now let us move on to the procedure. So here marks. So this is once again given as class interval form, and this is given as the frequency f. Now I need x. So x will be the middle of these. So 30 to 40, the middle value will be 35. Then the difference between these is 10. So 45, this will be 55, then 65, 75, 85, and then 95. Now similar to that process that we have already done in the previous question, we will take one value as the assumed mean. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So now I am taking 65 as the assumed mean. In front it will be 0. So here I am writing d, x minus a. So 0, minus 10, minus 20, minus 30, and this will be 10, 20, and 30. So in this formula, I need one more value, that is called a u. So I have already said this u is d over h, where this h is the height, means this is the size of the class interval. H is size of class interval, means difference. So 40 minus 30, h is 10. And now if I divide all these values with 10, what I will get is, this will be 0, this is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, and this will be once again 1, 2, and 3. So this is one more step than the shortcut method. So u will be equal to this. Now I have to calculate fu. So 10 multiply 3 is minus 30, 12 multiply 2 minus 24, 14 multiply 1 is minus 14, this will be 0, this will be 9, 7 2s are 14, and 6 3s are 18. Now sum of these, so it is 68 minus 68, and sum of these, $30. Now the value of summation fu. Value of summation fu is 31 minus 68, and it will be equal to minus 37. It is minus 37, and here summation f is equal to 70. Now using the formula, x bar is equal to a plus summation of fu over summation f multiply h. Assumed mean is 65 plus, so here it is f summation fu is minus 37, summation f is 70, and this h is 10. Class interval size here it is 10. So now this will get cancelled with this, and this will be 65 minus 37 over 7. So on dividing 37 with 7, we get minus, so this will be equal to 65 minus 5.28, or 29 we can write this as. And the solution that we will get here is 65 minus 5.29. So the answer that we will get is 59.71. 59.71, and this is the assumed mean. So now with the help of these three methods, you can complete your exercise. Thank you. Have a nice day.